Alright, let's get into it. Today, we're covering the top 7 key facts in the case of State of South Carolina vs. Richard Alexander Murdaugh. Welcome to Cliff Notes' 7 to Know. I'm Cliff Notes. Here's the deal. You'll learn 7 facts about the Murdaugh trial, fast and focused. Murdaugh mysteries made manageable. Now listen, let's break this down. Fact number 1. In June 2021, Maggie and Paul Murdaugh were shot to death at the Moselle property. A kennel video placed Alex at the scene minutes before the murders. In simpler terms, friends recognized Alex's voice on a clip recorded around 8:44 p.m., which clashed with his initial claim that he was with his mother. Here's the key point. The video became the backbone of the state's timeline and forced Alex to admit he lied about being at the kennels earlier. Test question. What did the kennel video capture that was crucial to the prosecution's timeline? Correct answer, Alex's voice. Memory aid. Think. Kennel video. Voice in the night. Okay, moving forward. Fact number 2. Cell phone, Snapchat, and car telemetry data formed a central timeline contradicting Alex's initial alibi. Think about it this way. SLED knitted together phone metadata, a Snapchat sequence, and vehicle data to chart movements minute by minute, placing Alex at the kennels shortly before the estimated time of death. From a practical angle, this digital mosaic left very little room for the original alibi. Test question. What type of data was used to form the timeline against Alex's alibi? Correct answer. Digital data, including cell phone, Snapchat, and car telemetry. Memory aid. Snapchat and cell, the alibi fell. Alright, next up. Fact number 3. In July 2022, Alex was indicted for the murders. Prosecutors sought life without parole. Here's where it gets interesting. The indictment followed more than a year of investigation, and the state did not pursue the death penalty. Alex pleaded not guilty, setting the stage for a closely watched trial. Test question. What month and year was Alex indicted for the murders? Correct answer. July 2022. Memory aid. In July 2022, the charges flew. Let's keep it going. Fact number 4. From January to March 2023, there was a high-profile 6-week trial with contested forensic evidence and financial motive testimony. Let's clarify. Judge Clifton Newman allowed jurors to hear about Alex's alleged financial crimes as potential motive, while both sides battled over ballistics, timelines, and expert inferences. Media coverage was intense, and every inference was scrutinized. Test question. How long did Alex's trial last? Aghast. Correct answer, 6 weeks. Memory aid. 6-week trial. Forensic file. On to the next point. Fact number 5. In March 2023, the jury found Alex guilty on all counts after less than 3 hours of deliberation. The big idea is that the speed of that verdict surprised many given the complexity of the record. The next morning he received 2 consecutive life sentences without parole. Test question. How long did the jury deliberate before reaching a verdict? Correct answer. Less than 3 hours. Memory aid. Verdict fast, deliberation didn't last. Now, let's shift gears. Fact number 6. Allegations of jury tampering by clerk Rebecca Hill emerged post-trial. She later resigned and pleaded guilty to obstruction of justice, perjury, and misconduct in office. Here's the key point. Her conduct became central on appeal and cast doubt on the integrity of deliberations. Test question. Who was accused of jury tampering after the trial? Sire. Correct answer. Clerk Rebecca Hill. Memory aid. Hill's interference, tampering appearance. Let's roll to the next fact. Fact number 7. In May 2026, the South Carolina Supreme Court overturned Alex's murder convictions due to shocking jury interference and ordered a new trial. What matters most is this. The court emphasized that procedural integrity is non-negotiable. When a court official taints deliberations, the remedy is a retrial. Alex remained imprisoned on lengthy financial crime sentences, including a 40-year federal term. Test question: when did the Supreme Court overturn Alex's murder convictions? Correct answer: May 2026. Memory aid. In May 2026, the verdict unfix. Quick recap time. Let's break this down. Where were Maggie and Paul Murdaugh found dead? Correct answer: Moselle property. What data contradicted Alex's alibi? Correct answer: cell phone and Snapchat data plus car telemetry. When was Alex indicted for the murders? Correct answer: July 2022. How long did Alex's trial last? Correct answer: 6 weeks. How long was the jury deliberation? Correct answer: less than 3 hours. Who was accused of jury tampering? Correct answer: Rebecca Hill. When were Alex's convictions overturned? Correct answer: May 2026. That's it for today. You've got the top 7 facts down. With these key details, you're more than ready to ace that exam. Stay focused, trust your prep, and knock it out of the park. Let that sink in, and I'll catch you next time on Cliff Notes 7 to Know.